What I'm about to share with you could save your family hundreds of thousands of dollars, and it's completely legal. Yet 95% of families have never heard of it. Hi, I'm Chuck Roulet. I'm an estate and elder law planning attorney licensed to practice in both Florida and Minnesota. And over the last 30 years, I've helped thousands of families protect their homes and life savings. So stay with me for the next few minutes because this could change everything for your family. Now, before we begin, if you haven't already, make sure you click the like and subscribe button so you'll be notified when I post new videos like this one. If you have a question, post in the comments below and I may answer it in an upcoming video. And if you stay until the end, I'll share some resources where you can discover more strategies you can use to protect your home and life savings. So let me tell you about Margaret and Robert, both 72. They worked their entire lives to pay for their beautiful lakeside home in Minnesota. With $850,000 in savings, they thought they were set for retirement. And then Robert developed Alzheimer's. Within 2 years, they were paying $15,000 a month for memory care. Margaret watched helplessly as their life savings disappeared before her eyes. And the worst part? She discovered too late that there were perfectly legal ways they could have used to protect their home and savings. A few years ago, I was contacted by a woman whose parents were both in memory care. She and her siblings were writing checks of over $33,000 a month to pay for their parents' care while watching their parents' life savings melt away. And just like Margaret and Robert, their parents never knew that there were legal strategies they could have put in place to get the care they needed without losing everything. So here's the shocking truth. According to Genworth Financial, one of the largest providers of long-term care insurance in the country, the national average cost of a nursing home in 2024 was over $127,000 a year. In the Minnesota metro area, the average cost of a nursing home was over $146,000 a year. In the Gulf Coast area of Florida, it was over $128,000 a year. Now that's enough to wipe out most families in just 3 to 4 years. But what if I told you there are strategies to legally protect your assets and keep your loved one at home where they want to be? Now, one of these strategies is called a personal services contract, sometimes also known as a caregiver agreement. And it's like having a secret weapon against nursing home costs. So here's how it works. Instead of paying strangers thousands of dollars a month for care, you legally pay your own family members while simultaneously protecting your assets from Medicaid. So let's say you have $500,000 in savings. Without planning, Medicaid requires you to spend down to just a few $1,000s before they'll help with costs. But with a properly structured personal services contract, you could pay one or more of your adult children to help around the house and to provide care services. And over a few years, that could result in potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars legally transferred out of your estate, money that the state can't now touch. Your kids get compensated for their time and services, your assets get protected, everyone wins. Now, to be clear, this isn't about paying your child minimum wage to check on you once a week. For this to work legally, 4 things must be in place. First, there must be fair market value compensation. We're talking $15 to $40 per hour depending on the level of care that's needed. Second, there must be detailed service descriptions. Everything from personal care and medication management to meal preparation and transportation must be spelled out. Third, there has to be proper documentation. Every service must be logged to create a paper trail that proves the contract is legitimate. Fourth, strategic timing. This must be set up before care is needed to avoid Medicaid penalties. In fact, I recently helped the Peterson family protect their home and savings using this strategy as part of a comprehensive plan. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, well, this can't be legal, or maybe it's too expensive, or perhaps I don't need to worry about this yet. So let's talk about some of the biggest myths I hear. First, you may be thinking, well, this can't be legal. Wrong. Personal services contracts are specifically recognized under federal Medicaid law. The key is having an experienced attorney who knows how to structure them properly. Now, you may be thinking, well, this is too expensive. Well, according to the Federal Department of Health and Human Services, 70% of people over age 65 are going to need some sort of long-term care during their lifetimes. Now, whether that's a family member, a home health aide, assisted living, or a nursing home. And the average cost for a nursing home at the time of this video is over $127,000 a year. And the costs are actually rising faster than inflation, which can wipe out the savings for the average middle-class family in just a few years. Well, our comprehensive planning typically costs less than 1 month of nursing home fees. So which is more expensive? Spending your life savings on care or spending a few $1,000s to protect your home and life savings? Now, you may also be thinking, well, I don't need this yet. Well, this is the most dangerous myth. By the time you need care, it's often too late. Medicaid has a 5-year look back period, so the sooner you do planning, the more likely it is to work and the more you may be able to protect. Now, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time, that's today. Look, I've been interviewed by USA Today, the Epic Times, Live Life Large, Money Matters, and other media. I've authored several books on planning and teach continuing education to attorneys and financial professionals around the world, including professionals from the IRS, state revenue departments, and some of the largest banks and financial institutions. This isn't theoretical knowledge. These are legal strategies specifically authorized by federal and state law. But here's what I want you to understand. Personal services contracts work best as part of a comprehensive protection plan. They're one tool in a sophisticated toolkit that might also include asset protection trusts, strategic gifting, and other advanced strategies. But here's the thing. Every day you wait, your options become more limited. Remember Margaret and Robert? Well, if they had implemented this strategy just 2 years earlier, they could have saved over $200,000. Don't let your life's work disappear. If you're between 60 and 82, own your home and have assets between $350,000 to say $3 million. These strategies could potentially save your family hundreds of thousands of dollars. But you need to act while you're still healthy and can complete the planning. So if you would like to discover more or schedule a consultation to discuss your own planning, visit our website at rouletlaw.com. I've also written a guide, Save Our Home, How to Protect Your Home and Life Savings from Long-Term Care and Nursing Home Costs, where I share additional information on protecting your home and savings. And you can download your copy by clicking the link in the description below. I'm also hosting an exclusive online masterclass where I'll be revealing some of the strategies I use with my private clients to help them protect their home and life savings. And you can join us by clicking the link in the description below to sign up. The families who successfully protect their assets all share one trait. They took action before they needed to. Don't wait until it's too late. Your family's financial security depends on the decisions you make today. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more asset protection strategies. And share it with anyone who might benefit. You could literally save them hundreds of thousands of dollars. I hope you found this video helpful, and I look forward to seeing you in an upcoming video and the masterclass. Be well.